Vanessa-VIPB. How are you guys doing today? Come on in and thumbs up the video if you are my friend. I'm just here to chit chat with y'all and talk to y'all about starting to look for a van before you have all the money, before you're ready. And just getting an idea and a feel of what type of van you're looking for, where is the best place for you to buy the van from, and how much a van is going to cost. Like, what's your budget for a van? So I tried to post a little short video on Vanessa's van life journey, and for some reason or another, it's not posting as a short. So I didn't post it, but I have a full video coming of the process of me going to an auction yesterday and looking for a van. So this morning, that van sold for $13,000. I don't remember what year it was. It had 168,000 miles on it. It was a Penske van, and that was a good van, you guys. It was a good van. That was a good price. They also have box trucks that they had for sale as well that went out for like $10,000. Some went out for $7,000, which was an excellent price. So I haven't determined yet if I am going to get a van or a box truck to build out, but we shall see. So I wanted to talk to y'all about that's exactly why that van went out for $13,000. Now, when you go looking at dealerships in Houston, I seen a van like that they wanted $37,000 from. Of course, it's one of those mom and pop dealerships where they are going to the auctions, buying vans, and then turning around and selling them. So, like, I could pay $13,000 cash for something, or I could get $37,000 financed. Like, what makes the most sense? What makes the most sense is to save and pay cash for a vehicle. If you get something financed, then you have your own financer finance that vehicle. So like, you go to your own bank and you get them to give you a loan to have that vehicle financed. So that's what you do. But in reference to that van, I'm thinking about something right now. In reference to that particular van, it sold for $13,000. Now, that I'm not going to be ready to purchase a van until June, July, or December. I might wait till December. So now I have an idea, depending on the availability of vans that they're going to have available at that time. Now I have an idea that I can spend between $13,000 to $20,000 for a van. So that's the amount, that's my goal to try to have, because I want to pay cash, to try to have by December. Try to have between $13,000, $15,000, $20,000 to try to get a van. And if the vans that I look for around that time are not going up for auction, then I could possibly say, well, let me get a box truck. So that's what I'm doing. I'm saving. I didn't purchase the van that went out for $13,000. Um, I just wanted to see, like, I didn't know it was going to go out for that cheap. Anyway, I thought it was going to go out for more than that. But I just wanted to, like, get an idea of what type of vehicles they had there at that auction, what condition they're in, what type of miles they have on it, and what's the anticipated price to pay for a vehicle like that. So now I know that they can go out for like $13,000. Who knows, by the time I get ready to get a vehicle, they might go out for cheaper than that. They might go out for $10,000. So I'm like keeping my eyes open, keeping my options open, and just getting myself prepared, getting myself ready to purchase a vehicle in June, July, or December. I might just wait till around Christmas to purchase a vehicle, so that way that'll be my Christmas gift to myself. And by that time, I could have been and tried to sell this van. I am going to sell this van, or I might raffle it offline. I might do a website and just raffle it off. But I might sell it if anybody wants to give me a cash offer for my van. You can let me know. Like I said before, the solar is included, the roof rack, the water tank, the carrying rack, the refrigerator, the stove, all of that is included in the van. If for some reason or another I cannot find a buyer for my van, then I'll just take everything out of it and reuse it. And as long as it's running, I wouldn't want to scrap it. But if somebody wants to buy it and they don't want the solar panels and they don't want none of that on it, and you just want to offer me something just for the vehicle itself without any of the stuff on it, because of course the stuff is going to make the price be more, because the solar panels, that costs money, the batteries cost money, all the hookup, and even the van bill and the wood and stuff that I use in the van, uh, all of that goes toward the cost of the van. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to sell the van. And if for some reason I can't sell it, like I say, I didn't want to sell my van anyway. I really wanted to keep it to put on a piece of land when I get a piece of land and Airbnb it. But I don't have no land yet. And I think the other van is going to come before the land. So that means I have to get rid of it. If I could sell the van before I get the other van, or around the time after I get the other van, that would be great, because it would help me out with the cost of the van. I could put that money toward the purchase of the van, or I could put the money of selling the van toward the purchase of the van bill. So that is just going to be like the route that I go. The route that I go is going to be selling the van or auctioning off the van, or either just keeping it. So that way it could go towards the van bill, the purchase of the next vehicle, or the van bill. So that's what I'm looking into doing. We will see. But this is the prime example. That vehicle selling for $13,000. It makes you feel like, oh, I missed out on a good deal. But that's the prime example why you want to start looking for a vehicle before you're ready to purchase, so you can have an idea, and then now you can get excited. Like now I'm excited that, ooh, I could get a vehicle between, because all the other vans that I've been looking at that's at dealerships, which I want to try to avoid a dealership because I'm not trying to finance anything and I don't want any car notes. But everything that I've been looking at is sky high. Like even for a used vehicle, it's like almost 30, 33, 35, $37,000 for a van that still got 100 and some thousand miles on it. And they are going to the auctions and buying these vehicles themselves. So, and then you can buy the vehicles directly from Penske and they can finance it for you. Or you could just wait to see if you can get one at auction. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get one at auction. If I try to bid on one and I can't get it, then my second option will be to get a box truck. The box trucks, they had more box trucks to bid on than they did vans. They only actually had one van at the location in Houston to bid on. Even though they showed several vans on the website, it was actually only one van that was available to bid on. So that van went out for $13,000, which I feel like that was an excellent price for the mileage on the van, the condition of the van, the aesthetics of the van. That was a nice van for $13,000. So I would definitely hope that when I get ready to look for a van, I can find something in that price range, 10, 13, maybe up to $20,000. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed and pray that we could find something between $13,000 and $15,000 at the time when we're ready. But I'm gonna continue to search for vehicles, show you guys what I'm looking for, give you guys ideas and thinking outside the box. Like I say, a couple of people have contacted me to let me know that they're looking for a van. I like the Ford Transit vans. That's personally what I like. That's personally what I want. So I am looking for a Ford Transit van. That's just because I've been researching vehicles all this time. Um, that's just where I lean more toward too. I lean more toward a Ford. I lean more toward the Ford Transit. I really want a long wheelbase and a high roof. I'm definitely getting a high roof in something that I get next. But as far as the long wheelbase, I don't think the van that went up for auction yesterday, I don't think that uh, that was a long wheelbase. It was 143 inches, I think. So I don't know. I don't know how many inches or feet is the longer wheelbase. So, but I guess I got to do my research on that to see what's the length of a long wheelbase. But yeah, that was a cute little van, and I like the yellow. And you know, when you buy a Penske truck, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be yellow. They do have some white ones. Even in the box truck, they had a lot of white box trucks, and they had a lot of uh, yellow box trucks as well. So, y'all, this is a process. Buying a vehicle is a process, and you just have to, it's a process. And you just have to keep doing what you're doing. You just have to keep doing what you're doing and just keep looking. So I'm just sitting out at the park today. I haven't had anything to eat this morning. Did I eat I don't think I'm gonna eat the rest of these pistachios. I haven't had anything to eat this morning. I haven't had anything to drink. I need to get up and warm me up some food. I actually just been lazy. I think once I end this live, I'm gonna go watch some more Netflix. And I'm not gonna do anything too much today. I was just thinking about I need to start saving money, trying to cut down, trying to see what I could cut down on. I already eliminated my Starlink bill before I left Arizona. So that was $124 $150 a month. And I just got through looking at my car insurance. It looked like it went down this year. I think the more years you have your car insurance, I think the cheaper your car insurance ends up getting, the more years you have it. So I'm gonna be on a, this is just hypothetically speaking, I'm gonna be on a Roman noodle, peanut butter and jelly sandwich diet, even though I won't be eating Roman noodles and peanut butter and jelly, but I'm gonna be on a Roman noodle peanut butter and jelly diet to try to save some money. And I'm probably gonna have to go somewhere where I could just sit still. So I'm not gonna be doing that much camping. Once I take care of my business with this ticket thing, I just might go back to Arizona and spend the summer in Arizona and sit still. Like, just sit still and save some money. My rent is not due again until August, and when it's due, I'm gonna pay it in full for the whole year. It's cheaper to pay it in full. But then if I go to Arizona, then I will be incurring an electric bill every month, which I would have to decide, is the electric cheaper than living in my van somewhere in Texas. I just want to really be by the water. If I go to Arizona, I can go be by the water, but that drive to the water every day, like to drive to the water every day in Texas at the parks I park at, is cheaper to drive to the water every day than to, it's cheaper to drive to the water every day in Texas than to drive to the water every day in Quartzsite. So, but in Quartzsite, I would still have my trailer. And I was supposed to remodel my trailer this summer, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I think I'm going to use, like, I don't want to spend money remodeling the trailer that I could use for my van. So I just really want to hone in and focus and save money on my van. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm excited. I hope y'all excited for me. We will probably have a vehicle in 2024. We will probably have a new vehicle by the end of the year. So I'm just going to keep grinding, keep making videos, and just wait for God to bless me with the right deal. When the right deal come along, hopefully I'll be ready. And then I can build out another van or another vehicle. I could build out another vehicle or another van. And maybe maybe some subscribers out there would be interested in having me build out a van for them. So we will see. We will see about everything. So I'm just coming to give y'all that information. Y'all stay strong, keep the faith, continue to look out for vehicles, learn more information. Like I say, Penske, used car sales vans. If you're ready for a van right now and you want to get it financed, you can go to Penskes.com and check out their used cars. They also finance, and they also give you $1,000 off the vehicle if you finance through them. Even if you have the money to pay for a van outright, if you see something on the Penske's website and you get it financed, you save $1,000, and then in a couple of months, turn around and pay it off. In a couple of months, turn around and pay it off. And I seen something where they will match your down payment. I seen something about that too. They will match your down payment. So the more money you could save, the better. Even if you have cash, try to save you some money, then turn around and pay that thing off in a little while. And that's gonna help your credit as well. Paying cash for something is good and it's all right, but paying cash for stuff does not help your credit. So when I bought my Apple computer recently, which I still haven't even hooked up and used yet, but when I bought my Apple computer, that was almost $2,000. I went ahead and applied for the Best Buy card because they had a year of interest free. So I charged it on a credit card, and then I paid the bill a couple of months, and then this month I just went ahead and turned around and paid it off. I just paid off the bill altogether because I get tired of paying monthly bills, and then sometimes I might forget to pay that bill for the month. So I would just rather go and pay it off. But I had a whole year of free interest where I could have just paid on it. But I went ahead and paid it off and got it out the way. So that's going to make my credit look better by purchasing something on credit and then turn around and paying it off. You know? So speaking of that, I just need to double check this credit card and make sure it did get paid off. And also this credit card is a anywhere. It's an anywhere Visa. It's an anywhere Visa. The card I got through Best Buy. It's an anywhere Visa, so I could use it anywhere. So now that line of credit is clear and I could use it anywhere. But I'm probably just going to close that card down because I don't like having credit cards, and I don't like charging credit cards to the max. Some people charge their credit cards to the max and they use credit cards that they have just because they have them. I don't like doing that. So it's such a big temptation to use your credit cards and charge them to the max when you're a shopaholic and you like to shop. So y'all, I'm pretty much through shopping for the year. I'm gonna try not to buy nothing that I don't need to buy. I got to spend money on gas. I got to spend money at campsites. I got to spend money on food and my bills. And that's it. Gas, campsites, food, and bills. That's it. I don't need to buy. I got some fetch points. I might cash in my fetch points for something. But other than that, I don't need to buy nothing else. I already got my insurance renewed for the rest of the year. I got my tag on my car renewed. We did the repairs on the van. And if I just have to sit still somewhere just to save some money, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit my butt still. I'm not trying to keep up with nobody else. I'm not trying to live van life like nobody else. I'm just trying to do what it is that I can do to better my life and be able to afford the things that I want to get. And putting out my content every day. I'm grinding and I'm working. I'm working for it. It's slow. It's a slow process. It's a slow process. I'm going to do a video on like my monthly expenses, how much they are, and how much I would like to save a month. I would like to save as much as I can. That's why I'm going to be eating some canned goods, y'all. I'm going to be eating canned goods to try to save as much money as I can. Because the sacrifices you make for what you want, you doing that for yourself. And like I say, if I sell this van, then that's going to help me get to my goal. Like if I sell this van, if I buy another van and then I turn around and sell this van, that'll either help me get money to travel or get money to do a van bill, which I don't think I want to do a van bill right away. I'm going to do a no bill first. I'm going to do a no bill first. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a no bill. I probably just do a no bill and live in my van the way it is for like a year, a no bill for a year, and be adding like the solar and stuff gradually, because you need to add your solar and your electricity before you build out your van and cover your walls up and stuff. So that's what I am probably going to do. But I just want to come share those thoughts with y'all. Get my content in on the on the channel today. And I'm gonna call this card. I'm gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna call this card just to make sure it is doubly paid off, because I think I did pay it late. So I want to make sure it's not no late fee on there that I'm overlooking. So I'm gonna sit here in my van and watch some videos today, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Leave some comments. Let me know you was in the live.